Hey, good Friday morning, my friends. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. We made it to Friday. Whew. Is it smoke or is it clouds in the sky? Yes, both. And what I'm going to start off with is that, I woke up this morning and I said, clouds. Let me look at satellite imagery. And what I discovered is there's what I call a dirty sky, where there's a lot of patches of either clouds or smoke to our west, heading our way. And so I kind of had the realization it's going to be tough to have a completely sunny sky through the weekend. But also, we have the modeling, and there shouldn't be much, if any, precipitation. So let's get to it and show you what I'm talking about. So here's a satellite picture. I've chosen the visible satellite, so we really don't get anything good as far as imagery until the sun comes up across the whole thing. But there you can see clouds and smoke from Michigan all the way back into Wyoming and Colorado, and kind of a feed of it. So plan on some cloudiness. Now here's the radar, and a lot of this is not reaching the ground. I looked at the observations. We don't have any rain observations in the northwest lower Michigan, where you see that larger area of light green. Sturgeon Bay has light rain reported. Ann Arbor last hour officially had light rain reported. That's not showing much on radar. But my point is, you could get into a 5 or 10 minute sprinkle, especially northern lower Michigan today. You could have a little bit of light rain, a couple of hundredths. Let's look at the high resolution rapid refresh radar forecast, and you'll see that it's not ominous. There isn't a large area of rain to be forecasted. So here we go into 11 and noon around the Traverse City area, around the Gaylord, around Houghton Lake. That probably represents just thick clouds and a spotty light rain shower. Also note that around the Detroit area and Ann Arbor and Adrian and Monroe, a patch of showers. So Detroit, you might get kind of, a little bit showery, damp today. Through much of the day, might surprise you a little bit. It would surprise me too, to be honest with you, from what we looked at yesterday. Let's say hi to folks. Rena Coble, good morning. Charles Bryan from Clare County, good morning to you. Tom Ramsey, Smoky Freeport, yelp. And Carl, yo, good morning. All right, so we're not really talking about a lot of rain, but don't be surprised. Now we go through the night tonight into tomorrow morning. Let's grab the latest on this if we can get more to go into Saturday. This is noontime Saturday, and so I do expect Saturday to be dry. Then we pick up with the European model. We'll call Saturday dry. Saturday night, Sunday morning, showing an area of rain in the far south, I-94 southward on Sunday morning. So we've seen this over the last couple of weeks, and the areas of rain have remained to the south. Still looking for that cold front, slower yet. This is Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Remember, yesterday by 8 p.m., it was into the Traverse City area. Now it's back out over Lake Michigan, so it continues to slow down, bringing most of us a dry Sunday. Then this is Sunday night, Monday morning, and it still looks like Monday into Tuesday we have showery weather. This is Tuesday afternoon before things start to turn warmer on Wednesday, and we go into a full-blown summer pattern by Thursday. Here's the upper airflow. European ensemble mode. Let me just give you again the lowdown on the ensemble situation. So we have the European model, or any model, and they have they call it the deterministic mode. I have no idea who came up with that phrase. It doesn't mean anything to you. It means they run the model with this one set of circumstances that they feel is usually best. But it can be way off when you get out in the future. So they also run the model, European for example, 51 iterations of the starting conditions, different physics models probably, stuff like that. They run 51 tweaks of it, and then they average them together. So when we see out into the future some sort of demonstrative ridge or trough, we know that 51 outputs from the model have all averaged that, and we know that it's probably a pretty good case that it will happen. All those 51 outputs can still be wrong. So here's that upper low coming down. That's why Monday is cool and Tuesday is cool, but you notice it comes in, it comes out. Not like the last one that kind of dumbbelled around our area. Now we go to Wednesday, we go to next Thursday, and it's a different pattern. That's a much different pattern. The atmosphere is warming and becoming expanded more than normal. Not by much, but this is June 15th, and that expansion continues to kind of become bigger. This is June 17th, this is June 18th, June 19th, June 20th. All of that says a fairly warm to hot pattern, maybe even, in southern Michigan, maybe a hot pattern. Looks good for weather next week at the LPGA tournament in Grand Rapids. Yes, it does. Oh, maybe I didn't even give you any maps. I'm sorry. No, I did. I'm sorry. This came back to me for a second. So here we go. Let's look at that again. So there's your upper low, drops in, cool, showery for this time of the year, Monday, Tuesday. Not cold. And then as we head toward next weekend, the ridge becomes more pronounced over much of the U.S. And as we head out to June 20th, it's pronounced. So guess what? Yeah, we're going to have a lot of summer weather coming up. So we're in the low 70s today. If the clouds stay thick, it's going to be hard to go much higher. A Saturday, mid to upper 70s. Sunday, upper 70s. Monday, 70s. Tuesday, 60s. And then the weather pattern starts to ridge out, and we have temperatures heading on into the 80s as we head into late next week. So I feel like a broken record. Just keep saying, hang on there, but strong summer weather is coming. And it looks like it starts by the middle of next week. So, hey, there's your MLive morning weather update. I'm MLive Chief Meteorologist Mark Torregrossa. Have yourselves a great weekend. Doesn't look like any severe weather, so you will not see me. And I'll see you back here on Monday. Take care.